Hello, dear students. Wish you a very good day. We are going to start the very first chapter of Footprints Without Feet, Supplementary Reader in English for Class 10th. The chapter is titled A Triumph of Surgery by James Herriot. Here, triumph means victory, and surgery here means veterinary clinic. Now, let us know something about the author in short. A Triumph of Surgery is written by James Alfred Wyatt. He was born in 1916 and known by the pen name James Herriot. He was a British veterinary surgeon and a writer. He was born in Sunderland, England. White lived in Glasgow during his childhood and teenage years. After graduating from Glasgow Veterinary College in 1939, White moved back to England and was a veterinarian in the Yorkshire Dales for almost 50 years. He is best known for writing a series of 8 books set in the 1930s to 1950s Yorkshire Dales about animals and their owners, which began with If Only They Could Talk, first published in 1970. This is the story about Tricky, who is a pet dog of a rich mistress. The dog is pampered and overfed, so he falls ill. A veterinary doctor, James Herriot, is very much concerned about it. Actually, he is the narrator of the story, and the story starts with I, and this I stands for James Herriot. Once he saw Tricky in the street with his mistress. Herriot was shocked at his appearance. It was extremely fat, like bloated sausages, with a leg at each corner. Now, sausage is a non-veg dish of finely minced meat stuffed into long cylindrical cases and divided into small lengths by twisting or tying. His eyes were red and watery. It was staring straight with his tongue lolled from his jaw. This was the condition of the dog when James Herriot happened to see him. Before he could ask anything from Mrs. Pumphrey, she herself began to explain. He was listless, means she is talking about the dog Tricky, and she is saying that he was listless. Listless means lacking in energy and enthusiasm. Thinking it suffering from malnutrition, she began to give him some little extra between meals. Some malt, cod liver oil, and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. She considered this diet nothing much. Herriot wanted to know whether she cut down on the sweet things as he had suggested. She replied that she really tried to do so, but couldn't, because he seemed too weak, and other he liked cream cakes and chocolates so much that she was unable to refuse these things to him. Means she continued to provide him with sweet things also. Now Herriot came to know what the problem was. Tricky's problem was that he was greedy. He could never refuse food, and his mistress was overindulgent. Herriot was thinking about those things which Mrs. Pumphrey had not mentioned. In so many things she had mentioned, but Herriot was thinking that there were so many other things also which Pumphrey did not mention. And Herriot further wanted to know whether Mrs. Pumphrey was giving him enough exercise on this. Mrs. Pumphrey told he had little walks with her because the gardener was suffering with the muscular pain in the lower part of the back, so he was not doing ring throwing exercise. Now the students, you know that he is having too much food, but he is not having any exercise. So he was convinced, means James Herriot was convinced what the problem was, what the real problem was with the Tricky. On this, Harriet strictly warned Mrs. Pumphrey if Tricky's diet was not strictly cut and he was not given proper exercise, he was going to be really ill. On his advice, Mrs. Pumphrey seemed to be determined to put new course of diet and exercise into practice. Means from this line you get to know that means actually she wanted to do all those things. Means she wanted to cut the diet of Tricky, and she also wanted to provide him with enough exercise, but she was so much indulgent that she was unable to do all these things for the dog. And the doctor had been watching his progress. Progress with great concern. One more thing he saw, Tricky not walking properly along the road, and he was in tweed coat, means a rough surfaced woolen coat. The doctor did not say anything to Mrs. Pumphrey, thinking that very recently they had talked on this topic. Instead, after few days, he had a call from Mrs. Pumphrey. She was distraught. Distraught means here completely worried, as Tricky completely stopped eating and he was no more interested in going for a walk. Means there was a serious problem with Tricky now. Mr. Harriet was already prepared. He suggested that he must be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observation. Hearing this, the lady fainted because she was confirmed that Tricky would long for her and die if he did not see her every day. But Harriet insisted because it was the only way to save the life of Tricky. Mrs. Pumphrey was crying still. Mr. Harriet marched out to the car carrying the dog wrapped in a blanket. When Mr. Harriet was taking Tricky away for hospitalization, the staff members and maids were running in and out, bringing all his belongings, his day bed, his night bed, and fabric cushions, toys and rubber rings, breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl, and there were so many things that his car was not spacious enough to hold all of them. He started his car. Mrs. Pumphrey threw an armful of the little coats through the window. In this way, on his way to the surgery, he looked at Tricky, who was just like a pathetic animal with his mouth open. Mr. Harriet patted on his back and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. Means when he was going to the surgery with Tricky, then he noticed that Tricky was completely inactive, and when Harriet patted on his back, then he made some activity and he wagged his tail. Now students, this was all about the first part of the story, and we will discuss some hard words used in this part. So first word is sausage. As I have already told you that this is a non-veg dish of finely minced meat stuffed into long cylindrical cases and divided into small lengths by twisting or tying. Second word is roomy. Roomy means watery. Listless. Listless means lacking energy and enthusiasm. Malt, a grain that is used for making beer and whiskey. Lumbago, muscular pain in the lower part of the back. Next word is regime. Regime means a prescribed course of exercise and diet. Tweed. Tweed means a rough surfaced woolen cloth. Drooping. Drooping means bending down. In his harness. In his harness means the collar that is tied around the neck of a dog. Distraught means extremely worried. Swooned means almost fainted. Pine means long for, to have desire for something. Next is wailing. Wailing means crying. Gasping. Gasping means with open mouth. So these were all about the hard words used in this part of the story. Now this is the time to discuss the questions of NCERT book. So our first question is, why is Mrs. Pumphrey worried about Tricky? So student, what is the cause? She is explaining to Mr. Harriet. She is telling that he was so listless. He seemed to have no energy. So this was the reason that Mrs. Pumphrey was thinking perhaps he was suffering from malnutrition. So this was the problem Mrs. Pumphrey was thinking about, or Mrs. Pumphrey was worrying about. Second question is, what does she do to help him? Is she wise in this? So what does she do? As she was thinking that he might be suffering from malnutrition, so she started to give him some little extra food between meals to maintain his strength, and she started to give him malt and cod liver oil and the boil of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. And means in this question, another question is she wise in this? No, means the dog was overfed and he was also without exercise, so she can't be said wise here. Who does I refer to in this story? As you see that this story has been started with the I. And I told you in the beginning that Mr. Harriet, James Harriet himself is the narrator of the story, and he is using this word I for himself. So I stands for James Harriet, the veterinary surgeon. Now we are going to start the next part of the story. When Mr. Harriet raised his surgery, all the dogs gathered around him. They were extremely noisy as contrast to Tricky, who was with dull eyes, and when he was put down he lay motionless on the carpet. The other dogs, when noticed that he was an uninteresting fellow, they ignored him. Mr. Harriet prepared a bed for Tricky in a warm loose box next to the one where other dogs slept. For 2 days he kept him on plenty of water but with no food. At the end of the second day, he began to take interest in his surrounding, and from the third day, he began to produce low feeble sound when he heard the dogs in the yard. When Harriet opened the door, Tricky came out fast and was immediately engulfed by Joe, the greyhound, and his friends. After making play with him, all the other dogs moved off down the garden and Tricky followed him. He was rolling slightly with his surplus flat. Next day at feeding time, the narrator was present there. When Tristan poured food into the bowl, so all the dogs ran towards the food. Soon there was the sound of high-speed eating. Each dog knew that he had not to lag behind, otherwise he would have to compete for the last part of his meal. Tricky could stand nowhere in the competition. He was the last to reach the shining bowls. He licked casually inside one or two of them. Next day an extra bowl was put for him, and Harriet was happy to see him making his way towards it. Now he needed no medical treatment all day long. He was busy in physical activities and made a rapid progress. He was an accepted member of the gang of other rough dogs. Among those rough dogs, he was just like a silky object. He had never spent such a time in his life. In this duration, Mrs. Pumphrey used to ring a dozen times a day for the latest information. He used to question about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather. The narrator dodged all these questions. He simply used to tell her that Tricky was out of danger and recovering fast. As she came to know about the speedy recovery of Tricky, she started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozens at a time, to build up Tricky's strength. Those eggs were shared among the narrator and his partners. They all took 2 eggs each for breakfast. Now bottles of wine also began to arrive. They became aware of the real possibilities of the situation on the household. Wine was to enrich Tricky's blood. The narrator with his partners began to enjoy their share of wine during lunchtime. At last, Mrs. Pumphrey started to send brandy. These people began to enjoy their share of brandy too. Now, these people were too much satisfied as their day started with eggs as breakfast, lunch with wine, and night luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. Now they were all tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest, but the narrator was aware of the suffering of Mrs. Pumphrey too. So, after 15 days, he made a phone call informing her that Tricky had recovered and awaiting collection. Within 30 minutes, about 30 feet long, shining new car arrived outside the surgery. The driver opened the door. There was Mrs. Pumphrey inside with her hands clasped and lips trembling. She wanted to know whether Tricky was really recovered. Mrs. Pumphrey was inside the car while Mr. Harriet went to take Tricky out of surgery. Tricky was in the garden playing with other dogs. These 2 weeks had brought a great change in Tricky. Now he became flexible, hard-muscled animal, feeling comfortable among dogs. When the narrator took him out, he became so happy seeing his mistress that he left his arm with a big leap and went directly into Mrs. Pumphrey's lap and began to express his love for her. Now, with the help of the driver, the narrator brought out all the belongings which had not been used at all. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey expressed her gratitude towards Mr. Harriet and told that it was a triumph of surgery. Means she was thinking that it was because of the hospitalization and because of the medical treatment that it became possible for Tricky to recover so fast. So she expressed gratitude towards Mr. Harriet, and this was the second part of the story. Story is over now, and now I think that you have properly understood this story. Now we will see some hard words used in this part of the story. The first word, the first phrase is jostling his way. Jostling his way means to put against a crowd. Scrimmages means a rough struggle. Here there was one more word, surged. Surged means a strong movement in particular direction by a large number of people or thing. In Hindi you can say umad padna. Whimper means to make a series of low feeble sound expressive of fear, pain, etc. Trotted out means faster than walk. Engulfed, to be covered by something completely. Slopped means SLOPPED. Slopped means to pour over the edge of its container. Next phrase I have told you, jostling his way, to put against a crowd. Scrimmages, rough struggle. Shaggy means rough. Hovered means to wait near somebody or something. Convalescing means recovering. And chauffeur years driver. Lithy means flexible. So these were the words used in this part of the story. Now this is time to discuss the question answers. Now the first question is the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress. It has been mentioned nowhere in the story whether the narrator was as rich as Tricky's mistress, but really Tricky's mistress was very rich. It was seen because she was having too many things for Tricky, means so many clothes for him, and so many types of bed, and separate sets of bowl for breakfast, dinner and lunch, and she was also having so many staff members in her service, and she was having a big car, and all these things they indicate that she was very rich, and it hasn't been mentioned anywhere that he was as rich as Tricky's mistress. How does he treat the dog? Means he treated the dog very wisely. Means from the very beginning he knew that he was pampered, he was overfed, and he was without any exercise. And so first of all, means he cut down all his diets, and he gave him proper exercise, and in this way that we can say that he treated the dog very wisely. Next question, why is he tempted to keep Tricky on as a permanent guest? Means when he saw that Tricky's mistress was sending so many things to build up his strength, as so many eggs at a time, and wine, brandy. So means he was tempted to keep him as a permanent guest. Why does Mrs. Pumphrey think the dog's recovery is a triumph of surgery? So the answer is, means she was thinking that it was because of the medical treatment that it had become possible for Tricky to recover soon. That's why she is thinking that it was the triumph of surgery, and she did not think that it was the diet that was properly cut, and means enough exercise that was provided by Mr. Harriet, and all these things were behind his fast recovery. She was not thinking about all that, and that's why she was thinking that dog's recovery became possible because of the surgery. So now the chapter is completed, and I think that you have enjoyed the chapter. Now students, after understanding the story properly, you are advised to attempt the questions of NCERT by yourself in your notebook. Thank you very much.